Yo, what is up, Land of the Lost and Pan with the Sauce? I should have thought that one out, but whatever, dude. Welcome back, welcome front, my friends. In today's video, we're going to combine all three of these guys together. Oh my gosh, that was so corny. And surprisingly, Jhiaxus or Jerry, he is not the host bot in this particular video. And one thing I was going to say is, I don't know if y'all have the same problem too. Like, dude, oh, I guess he's not as bad. Earlier, the legs were just, I don't know. I feel like compared to Cyclonus and Metalhawk, Jhiaxus is like really, really loose. But yeah, he seems to be doing okay right now. The host bot in this video is going to be Cybertronian Trooper. Yeah, and then we're going to merge him with most of toe line. We're not going to use the torso. It can be used, but I think it's just too obtrusive, and I don't find it very particularly useful, so we're not going to include that as I casually dismember him while I'm talking to you slowly. But yeah, so we're not going to use that particular torso. I actually don't think we use the tire or the toe bit either, so I'm just going to put them to the side. We will utilize a couple of blast effects, and we got the whole raspberry popsicle flavor going on over here, and yeah. And so, yeah, if this is your first time joining us, well, it is your first time joining us, isn't it? Welcome to the Ultra Madness, my friend. I'd like to think that we have a good time on this channel. Think of me as your neighbor, you know, that old guy in the neighborhood, that old head who likes Transformers, that's still talking about him and stuff, and you're like, oh, wow, dude, doesn't that guy have things to do? But I do have things to do, and I work full time, but this is during my lunch break right now. But yeah, and if y'all, this is not your first time, y'all know what this is about. Y'all know what this is about. Why'd I make it sound like I was taking a dump? Oh, no. It must be the lunch, dude. The juices got me. We got some Hawaiian food. And I had like a teriyaki beef bowl. It only says it's 220 calories, but I don't know, man. I'm pretty full from that. You see what I did? We have the little exhaust things on the inside. Those are going to be some heel stabilizers along with this platform, and then we're going to put the little the little shin accessories inside, and then we will put those to the side. Clyde. Nothing is going to be done with the Arn Anderson. And who's the other guy? Arn Anderson. I know there's some wrestling heads who watch this channel. Not Telly Savalas, that was Kojak. It's part of the Brainbusters, the Four Horsemen. Or maybe he wasn't part of it, but it was Arn Anderson and not Tony Schiavone. Whatever, dude. Arn Anderson. Tully Blanchard? Maybe. You guys are like, what is he talking about, dude? I don't watch the newer stuff, like the whole Roman Reigns and all of that. I mean, I heard about these names and stuff, but I don't know nothing about them. But I used to be big on pro wrestling. My dad used to tell me that it was fake, and I was like, no, it's not. It's still real to me, damn it. And I used to get so upset. But my dad, you know, and I mentioned before, my pops wasn't really in my life, but he'd be around every now and then as a cameo, dude, like as an elite spawn or something during the holidays and stuff. You know, like sometimes when you're playing a video game, like an MMO, and then they'll have like a special mob that only spawns during Christmas or something. But he was kind of like that, and he'd show up and have snarky comments like, man, stuff is fake. And I'm like, man, get out of here, dude. But see, he had he was a fighter, like he's an athlete and he's a fighter, so he knew that stuff was like impossible unless it's choreographed. Nobody's just running to the end of the ropes and running back, and because he was a trained fighter, he used to scoff at those things, and I'd be like, yo man, let me just watch my thing, all right, dude, can you just like not say anything? but that love for combat theater, it transferred into me loving combat sports. And so I mean, I don't watch boxing, but UFC and MMA, dude, yo, I will gobble that stuff up, dude. Okay, so if you follow this channel, you know I've done this whole collapsed leg gimmick thing with a lot of bots, especially with Skullgrin, and they work well. It works really well when you have the junkie on legs, because they just become shins, you know. And so that's good. That's good in the hood, Elijah Wood. And there we go. He's kind of standing crook, though. I don't know why he He appears a little crooked to me. Right? You guys see that too, right? What is it? What is it about him that's making him stand a little crook? Or not? I don't know, dude. Anyway, just fidget with them till you get in a position that you like. And then the treads, they'll kind of like come down over here and they'll hang on the back. See, this one's a lot more flush, you know, flusher, you know what I mean? So there's something that's going on with the angles and stuff. Speaking of wrestling, Kurt Angle. I don't know, man. For the time being, I'm not. Maybe it's just positioning. Whatever, dude. We're going to let it go, dude. All right. And this particular build. Oh, I forgot to say. This build was suggested by channel member Favorites. What's up, Favorites? Like, you know, I don't take requests and things like that. But sometimes, like, you know, you may mention something to me in the comment. And I might be inspired by it, but I don't like having the sense of like obligation that you asked me to do something and I didn't follow through. And that's largely why I don't do requests. And also sometimes the requests, if like I used to do them, but sometimes it'll just be like people will request things without kind of understanding the full breadth of the ingredients. Like someone's like, hey, I want you to merge chocolate and soap. And I'm like, now why would I do that, dude? Those things kind of don't go together, but you're probably not familiar with it because you don't cook or something. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a condescending way. But, all right, I got to remember how I did this. But yeah, but Favorites had mentioned this. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty neat idea. And we're going to give him this like multi-armed deity motif. And I believe the head was tucked in. Skull grin. We got that, and I guess that'll make the chest pop up a little bit. That's fine. Then we're going to get the arms to come down like that. And then we got to collapse the legs. Really cool design, but I do like how Jhiaxus's legs kind of, even though it makes it a little loose, the like it's less ambiguous than Cyclonus's leg. Like Cyclonus's leg, you just gotta like kind of like somehow accordion collapse that thing in there. It's a little weird for me actually. Even though the transformation and the toy is great. Metal Hawk is nice too. Yo, what's going on? Oh, okay. There we go. And these are going to become the over-the-shoulder smolder holders. And, oh, you know what? No. I think this stays put like this. And I think what's going to happen is this is going to plug in. And I believe these come underneath the armpit. So let's thread those in there. And then you see Skullgrin, or not Skullgrin, Cybertronian Trooper has that peg in the back. Very few robots have pegs. Most of the robots have ports in the back that you plug things into. But this guy is not one of them. And that's why he makes for a great build former. He is a great, what is it? Backpack, blasters. He's a lot of great things. And so, unofficial build former. I'm doing something wrong. Because, like, I don't remember the arms being so obscured in the first version that I did. In the original version. Just give me 1 second. You know what? I guess it was just like this. I looked at the picture right now, and it looks like that's just how it is. It looks kind of strange to me, though. But whatever, dude. Dude, I was going to say, I was actually away for about, like, 5 minutes. My my other phone, the one where I have the pictures where I was looking at, dude, it started borking out, dude. It's weird. It's one thing to have your like laptop or PC or something start like jamming up or start lagging, and you're like, all right, dude, I gotta need to reboot it or something. But rarely do I have my phone die on me like that, and it was acting all crazy, dude. And because I have a lot of important stuff on that phone, it makes me realize, you know what? Probably need to back that bad boy up. Yeah, dude, it was really weird, dude. It put me in all sorts of like state of trauma. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then but anyway. So yeah, now we're just tacking on the accessories, and he has this really, really great deity motif, some kind of like Hindu like deity with like multiple arms, Hindu or Buddhist, I guess, primarily Hindu though. I think Buddhism has it too, actually. Then we pop those in there. That's pretty much it, dude. And the bits that we didn't use, I mean, like, there's this, and yeah, there are extra ports on the side of the red and the silver gun, and you could experiment with this stuff, but I don't know, it just wasn't meaningful enough for me to like incorporate them, so I just left it off. But I don't really care, dude. These are my rules, and you can have your own rules when you play with your toys, decide what to include and what not to include. But as long as you're having fun and you're enjoying the process and you're learning as a result, I mean, I think that's really what it's all about, isn't it? But yeah, so yeah, I don't know what this looks like. Some like Marvel character maybe, or something, some cybernetic like Deathlock guy or something like that. But either way, yeah, we have our host, Cybertronian Trooper, and our supplemental bots, Towline and Jhiaxus. And yeah, if you have these bits, you can try building this at home. And overall, I hope you have fun, and I will talk to you soon, okay? Have a lovely day, my friends. Bye-bye. Peace.